the girl's hair will instantly turn into gold as soon as it is cut. Relying on their daughter's magical ability, the couple obtained a billion-dollar family fortune. But the girl was unaware of this and would not have thought that she was actually stolen by the two. The girl's own mother, Mary, is kind-hearted. This day, she met a hungry old man. She invited the old man to the home hospitality, not knowing that the old man was transformed by the gods. She picked up the meatballs and handed them to Mary, blessing her with a magical baby. Mary thought it was just a polite word from the old man, so she happily ate it and expressed her gratitude. But as soon as she turned around, the old man disappeared. Soon after, Mary actually got pregnant and gave birth to a lovely girl. Maya came to visit, and when Mary had to leave, Maya helped her cut the baby's hair, but she inadvertently found that the cut hair had turned blonde. Curious, she took the hair to the appraisal and was told that it was really gold. The next day, at the girl's birthday party, Maya bribed the housekeeper, cut off the power, and sent someone to take the child away in the dark. By the time Mary reacts, that child is gone. Maya also pretended to keep comforting her. When she returned home, she couldn't wait to cut a strand of the girl's hair, but it withered instantly. Maya thought it was strange. The girl's hair began to grow wildly and whipped at them. The two men shrank into a corner in fear, but the girl kept staring at the table. Maya suddenly realized that the girl was hungry. She picked up the bottle to feed the girl. The girl's hair actually retracted. Seeing the girl quieted down, Maya cut a strand of hair again, and this time the hair really turned into gold. Maya was so happy that she took the girl and escaped overnight to the local where no one knew her. At this time, Mary is constantly looking for her daughter, but did not find any trace. The girl followed Maya gradually grow up. Maya also mastered the secret of the girl's hair. If the girl is sick or sad, the cut hair will wither, and if she is angry, the hair will turn into a weapon. In order to make every hair of the girl turn into gold, the two pretend to be kind parents and try their best to make the girl happy. In order to keep the girl healthy, all the food must be absolutely clean. In order to make the girl happy, they allocate special playmates to the girl, and also bought a parrot that only talks. But for a long time, the house arrest life made the girl curious about the outside world. As the girl grew up, she became more and more difficult to confuse. In order to keep her happy, Maya can only grit her teeth to meet her wishes and take her back to the capital. It was the girl's first trip in 18 years, but a few people hadn't been off the plane long before they ran into trouble. Her hair can turn into gold as long as she is in a happy mood. The haircut can turn into gold. For this reason, she was in her house arrest for 18 years. Every day, there was someone to play with to make her happy. But as Anna grew up, she was more and more yearning for the outside world. Low mood, so that she cut her hair instantly withered. Maya had no choice but to agree to take her on a trip to the capital. Anna was excited to see the bustling city. As a result of inattention, that parrot flew out. Anna rushed to catch it, and the parrot was picked up by a boy passing by. Anna's first contact with a person of the opposite sex of the same age. Instantly attracted by the handsome John, the two have just spoken a few words when Maya arrives with someone. She loudly reprimands Anna for running around. Bob pulls out money and hands it to John. Then the crowd takes Anna away, but Anna is full of fondness. The next day, the family recruits a bodyguard who must be ugly looking. John went to apply for the job as an ugly man, and no one recognized him. Maya is very satisfied and decides to keep him. John realized that he was going to be Anna's bodyguard. However, the imagined romance did not come. John's main job is to follow Anna when she goes out, to stop her from having contact with outsiders, and to stop her from eating food from outside. This makes Anna, who is shopping for the first time, very unhappy. The nanny sees that she is not happy and suggests that she might as well have a party on her birthday. Anna proposed this idea to Maya, who naturally disagreed. Bob, however, glared at her and then agreed to it. Anna was so happy that she hugged her dad and kept thanking him. Maya was very angry and questioned Bob why he was doing this. But Bob told her that Anna was old enough and it was time to tell her about the hair. But Maya disagrees, afraid that Anna will use it against herself. Bob says that Anna has long thought of the two of them as her real parents, and that there will never be a problem. But Maya's position is firm. Her eyes only gold, cannot tolerate any surprises. But soon the surprise came. The next day, she went to the mall to get her hair done and ran into Mary. Maya instantly panicked. She excused herself to be busy and rushed away, but forgot her credit card in the store. Coincidentally, the store was owned by Mary. Maya had just opened a card here and left the address and phone number. Mary and her colleagues decided to pay a surprise visit to give Maya a surprise. Coincidentally, on the day of the birthday party, Mary and the others went to surprise Maya with gifts. The old woman touched the woman's belly, and the woman gave birth to a child whose hair would turn into gold. The greedy friend abducted the girl. Years later, to meet again, the kind-hearted Mary wants to surprise her friend, but mistakenly meets her own daughter, who has been separated for 18 years. Maya is so nervous that she hurriedly separates the two and leads the crowd to eat. Mary looks at Anna and feels extraordinarily affectionate. Anna is also very happy to see so many guests for the first time. When the party is over, Mary holds Anna's hand for a long time and does not want to leave. Back home, she thought of her missing daughter again. When the housekeeper was caught, he flatly said that the child had accidentally fallen into the water and died, and Maya still hugged her and kept comforting her. But Mary always felt that the child was still alive, and the rendezvous had Maya on the edge of her seat. Since the idea of the party was pioneered by the nanny, she wants to sweep Amy, the nanny, out of the house. Anna learns of this and begs hard, but Maya is adamant. As she watches Amy leave, Anna keeps begging her mother to change her mind. Maya couldn't take it anymore and yelled at Anna to shut up. The girl lost her temper and her hair instantly flew up. Looking at the hair that kept flying, Maya instantly wimped out, pulled Anna and apologized, and promised to take her shopping tomorrow. But Anna remained sullen. The haircut also wilted instantly. The next day, a few people Anna went to the mall. Anna inadvertently found a cool figure like Amy. She rushed to chase. Maya anxiously screamed. Let the bodyguard rush to chase. But the mall is crowded. In a flash, Anna lost the trail. Anna even chased her into the street, but found that she recognized the wrong person. She was lost in the street wandering. When she turned around, she actually ran into John, who was on vacation today and not wearing makeup became an ugly man. Anna saw him and remembered that he was the handsome guy who saved the parrot that day, and she was happy to meet him again. She asks John to help her find Amy, and John then plans to take her straight home. The woman was very reluctant, so her hair took matters into her own hands and smacked John. John saw that she was determined and possibly afraid of being smacked again, so he agreed to take her to Amy. The two came to the village Amy had said. Anna decided to separate to inquire, but the two just a short time apart. She was stopped by a group of punks. The innocent Anna, who had never seen such a scene, was so frightened that she fled. Several people chased after her and forced her to a secluded highway. Anna crouched down with her face covered in fear, and several people kept laughing. Suddenly, Anna's hair danced and tangled several people up. The punks were knocked to the ground, and by the time Anna came back to her senses, her hair had recovered. John also rushed over, and she thought it was John who had fought off the crowd and jumped into his arms as soon as she could. John inquired that Amy had moved out and urged Anna to call home. Maya received the call before she could say anything. Anna said she wouldn't go back if she couldn't find Amy, and hung up the phone after that. That night, she stayed at John's house.